Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope you're having a good 2024. You're having fun collecting and you're excited for Paldean Fates, just like I am. So, along with opening packed Pokemon cards and hunting the cards that I want to chase, I also like to keep some products sealed, put them aside as an investment for the future. So in this video I just want to talk about the top 5 products from 2023 that I think will be a good investment over the next 3, 4, 5 years. This is my opinion. I'm not giving advice on exactly what to buy, but I do think some of these sets are going to be, or some of these products are going to be good things to hang on to for the future. Just before we start, if you could like and subscribe to the video on the channel, I really appreciate the support as I try and get this channel moving in a good direction in 2024. Okay, so at number 5 on the list is a product that had kind of some controversy around when it first came out, and it was the 151 booster bundle. So this product sold out everywhere, and it was kind of the only 151 product to do so, and the reason why is because it was just purely packed. There was no promo cards, no binders, no sleeves, not like an ETB where it has extra products in it. It was purely 6 packs, and depending if you're in Europe or in the States, that kind of equated to about €5, $5 a pack. I think it was around €30, $30 when it was released. Normally with normal sets we see booster boxes come out, which are, in terms of price, you're talking about $100 plus, €100 plus. But this is the first time that you've been able to grab just a product that's purely packed on a much cheaper level, so you can kind of see why it sold out, why it was so popular. As I said, it kind of started off around €30, $30. Once it sold out, it quickly went up in price. In Europe, it's just kind of below the €50 mark, so around the 45, 46 euro mark. And in the States, I think it's just below the $40 mark. So right now, it's not the best value for pack product out there, but I do think it's something that's going to continue to rise, and now might be a good time. I think there will be a 151 reprint. That's a hot take from me. I don't know when it will be, maybe the end of 2024, and we might see the price drop a little bit, but I do think the booster bundle is a product that will continue to rise. It's not going to bring you back the same amount of money that you might get if you hold on to a booster box for another set, but in terms of the money you would put in now, I do think it's one that was going to raise in the near future. So next at number 4 is, now this kind of could be put at number 3. Number 3 and 4 I think are pretty close. It's the Paradox Rift booster box. So the Scarlet and Violet era got off to a bit of a slow start. There was Scarlet and Violet base, there was Obsidian Flame, and a lot of people weren't kind of happy with the new borders, not being yellow, they're silver instead. They weren't happy exactly with the hits. Obsidian Flame seemed to be pretty easy to pull hits. Scarlet and Violet just doesn't seem that much of an exciting set. Paradox Rift also came out just in the shadow of 151. 151 came out in September, and then I think November when we saw Paradox Rift. So it did have that kind of shadow from 151, so it didn't kind of get as much attention from collectors as other sets may have. It does have a pretty deep set. There's around 15 special illustration rares. You've got the Roaring Moon EX, which is sitting around the €80, $90 point. You've also got the Iron Valiant EX, you've got the Parasol 80, which are all doing pretty well price-wise. Now I do see them going down in price over the next few months, as Paradox Rift is still a pretty new set. But I do think it's one of the stronger sets of the Scarlet Violet era so far. So I do think in the long run, it's gonna go back up in value in the next 3-4 years. Some of the big hits in this set do hold a higher price than some of the cards from previous sets in Scarlet and Violet. As I said, I think those prices will go down over the next few months, maybe the next year. But I do see it being a stronger set of the Scarlet and Violet era, and I do see it going back up in the next few years. Okay, so number 3 is the Paldea Evolved booster box. As I said when I was talking about Paradox Rift, I think these are very close in the quality of the set, how deep the set is. One of the differences between Paldea and Paradox's Paldea Evolved has, I think, over 20 illustration rares, or secret illustration rares, whereas I said Paradox Rift you've about 15, so it is that bit more of a deeper set. Some of the top cards you have here are the Full Art Iono, you've got the Magikarp, you've also got the Tyranitar, you've got the Raichu, so you've got a lot of Pokemon that are very popular with collectors, whereas Paradox Rift, some of the Pokemon are pretty new from the Scarlet and Violet era, so don't have that popularity yet. Both the full art Iono and the Magikarp sit at the 50 to 60 euro point in Europe, and I think the full art Iono is even that much higher in the States. I think it's near the $90 price. So the fact that it does seem to have more special illustration rares and it has a couple of more big hit Pokemon that have a lot of popularity, a little bit more than Paradox Rift, that's the reason I mentioned it as number 3. Similar to the 151 booster bundle, the reason I've gone with the booster box is it's purely packed. Once people have opened different collection boxes, different EX boxes and premium sets, after that people just want to open packs. They've got all their promos, and booster boxes historically give the best returns over time. Okay, so at number 2, I've gone with the Crown Zenith Elite Trainer box. Crown Zenith came out at the end of the Sword and Shield era in January 2023. It's another deep set for hits. The Galarian Gallery alone has about 70 cards. Usually when people open this set, you're always guaranteed to get a high number of hits. It definitely has a better hit ratio than a lot of other sets that have been before it. Some of the big hits in this set are the Gold Giratina, the Arceus, the Alga, Palkia, and you've even got that Ultra Rare Mewtwo as well. The cheapest of these is the Palkia, and the Alga would still sit at a decent price of 30 to 40 euros dollars. So you can imagine how much higher it goes. I think the Giratina is currently sitting at about the 70 euro, $80 point, with the Mewtwo just shortly behind it. Again, a lot of popular Pokemon here. It's a huge deep set. We could go on and list all the popular Pokemon that are in there. People just love opening Crown Zenith. It came out a year ago and it's still a big set that people enjoy opening. There was a reprint before Christmas and the price did drop on a lot of these products and a lot of these cards. However, I think it's finished going down in price from that reprint. I think it's only going to go up, and to be honest, my own opinion, in the next 4 or 5 years, I can see that Elite Trainer box getting pretty close to that 100 euro, maybe $100 mark as well. I know, bold move. Okay, so we've come down to my number 1 product to invest in January 2024. Just before we discuss it, guys, if you could like the video, I'd really appreciate the support, and please consider hitting the subscribe button as well to follow along with the content I'm going to post over the next few weeks. So the number 1 product from 2023 that I think we should be investing in is, of course, the Scarlet and Violet 151 Elite Trainer box. So similar to Crown Zenith, this is a specialty set. After the booster bundle that I mentioned at number 5, there isn't another product that just contains booster packs, because this is not booster box. So once people have opened their collection boxes and their EX boxes and got all their promos, I think the Elite Trainer box, I think it's going to be the most go-to product in terms of getting your packs. The price should stay consistent as it is for now, for probably the rest of 2024, maybe drop a little bit. So you should get some good deals on it over the next few months. The set has been crazy popular, and for one simple reason, nostalgia. It has the original 151 Pokemon. We've got Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, Zapdos, Mew, all of the big, popular, famous Pokemon that we all grew up loving. The set was such a nice addition to the Scarlet and Violet era, which I think did need that boost. As I said, Paldea, Evolved, and Paradox were nice sets, and I think they're going to go on to be appreciated a bit more. 151, when it came along, really lifted the level for the Scarlet and Violet era. It's a set that people have loved opening, and for the first time in English, you get a chance at opening a God pack. You get a booster pack that has that Squirtle line, Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise, then with the Charmander line and the Bulbasaur line. So having that extra bit of excitement has really brought people into opening the packs and enjoying the set. It's also brought a lot of people back into the hobby who may have left over the last few years. I have no doubt that over the next 5+ years, similar to Crown Zenith, that we're going to see this set definitely grow in value. We may see better gains on the booster bundle. I don't want to kind of put my bet there, but I definitely see the ETB, the Elite Trainer box, definitely going up in value, and I do think it'll also get to that €100, $100 mark as well. Okay, so that was my top 5 investments for January 2024 based on the 2023 products. I hope you find the information useful. Again, it's not my advice to you, this is just the sets that I believe are going to be worth something in the future. Please let me know in the comments below what you think of my top 5 investments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are your top 5 investments for the year? Once again, guys, please consider liking the video and please consider subscribing to the channel. I'd really appreciate the support as I try and grow the channel in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all you guys.